Gachiakuta Episode 3 Summary. The Ground. Based on the manga by Kei Urana and graffiti artist Hideyoshi Andou, Gachiakuta follows Rudo, a boy from the slums of a picturesque floating city called the Sphere. Wrongly accused of a crime and thrown into the filthy garbage pit beneath the Sphere, Rudo is determined to survive in this hellish environment and seek revenge on those who betrayed him. Let's dive into the events of the third episode of Gachiakuta. Afterward, don't forget to check out the anime effect for the Gachiakuta After Show Podcast. Spoilers ahead. Gachiatuka recap. Enjin reaches out to a friend, informing him that he has discovered a new recruit for the cleaners in no man's land, someone with innate talent. The friend is taken aback. Meanwhile, Rudo overhears this conversation while receiving treatment at a doctor's office and protests that he never agreed to join. His complaints are interrupted by the doctor's frantic shouting, urging him to show gratitude. Rudo retorts by calling her a crazy old man, only to be corrected loudly that she is, in fact, an old woman. After settling their bill, Rudo and Enjin leave the office. Rudo seems to have taken the doctor's words to heart, as he quietly expresses his thanks to Enjin. He reiterates his desire to return to the Sphere, but Enjin reminds him of the harsh realities of life on the ground for someone from above. Enjin takes Rudo to a large, dome-shaped city, although the roof appears to have been destroyed long ago. While they grab a meal, Enjin explains the dynamics of life on the ground. Emotional energy, known as anima, has settled in the ground, similar to the trash from above. This anima energy animates the aggressive trash monsters. Standard weapons are ineffective against these creatures, but cherished items imbued with anima, referred to as vital instruments, like Enjin's umbrella and Rudo's gloves, can harm them. Only a select few, called givers, can harness the energy from these anima-infused items. The cleaners essentially function as a gang that employs givers to eliminate the trash beasts using their vital instruments. Rudo reflects on his father, Rudo, who once told him that objects can possess souls. Although Enjin doesn't know how Rudo can return to the Sphere, he suggests that the cleaners' leader might have a solution. He then tells Rudo to wait as he goes off to find his trainer. Before departing, Enjin tosses a pouch to Rudo, which contains the money he made from stealing and selling Rudo's clothes from the Sphere. As Rudo protests, a cat jumps onto the table to snatch the pouch. Rudo chases after the cat as it darts down a dark alley. Spotting a stick on the ground, he uses it to pin down the thieving cat, only to be confronted by an angry man who claims the stick as his staff and is not pleased with Rudo's actions. The man forcefully takes the stick, pushing Rudo aside. Just as the boy notices the cleaner's emblem on the man's outfit, he activates the anima in his weapon, the lovely assist-staff. He calls Rudo by name. This is Zenka Nijiku, a cleaner and trainer, who is the friend Enjin mentioned earlier, and he's about to teach Rudo a lesson, not a good one. Rudo recalls Rudo advising him to consider others' feelings if he wants them to listen. He calms his anger, explains that he didn't know the stick belonged to someone, and apologizes. To his surprise, Zenka immediately backs down, offers his own apology and smiles, until Rudo tries to smile back. Still inexperienced, Rudo's awkward grin comes off as mocking, which makes Zenka ready to fight for real. Zenka scolds Rudo for having a weak reason for joining the cleaners, as he is fueled by a desire to avenge his father. Rudo grabs something from the nearby trash and activates the anima energy within it. Zenka is taken aback. Rudo has a unique ability to turn any object he touches into a powerful tool. However, Zenka insists that experience is more important and starts swinging at Rudo, until he realizes that Rudo has picked up a plunger. A very used toilet plunger. Grossed out, Zenka tries to escape from the disgusting weapon, but an enraged Rudo, unaware of what a plunger is, continues his assault. He eventually hits Zenka, who screams as he gets bombarded by the mess. Later, Enjin, behind the wheel of a car, can't stop laughing. Both givers are embarrassed, Zenka over the humiliating situation and Rudo for fighting with excrement. A girl appears from the back seat and starts chatting with the flustered boy. The cheerful Ryo compliments his oddly colored hair and begins to play with it. Rudo, who isn't used to being close to girls, stares at her in shock while Enjin grins from the driver's seat. Will these four become teammates? Stay tuned for more recaps, and don't forget to subscribe.